Not all organic fertilizers work the same way. Some feed your plants slowly, some risk root burn, and a surprising few actually deliver what the internet promises. We tested 7 of the most popular options side by side for 30 days, tracked every result, and the gap between first place and last was far wider than we ever expected. Only one fertilizer scored a perfect 100, and the one that ranked dead last might be sitting in your kitchen cabinet right now. We chose 7 fertilizers that real organic gardeners actually use: compost tea, fish emulsion, worm castings, banana peel water, seaweed extract, coffee grounds, and eggshell tea. Each one was applied to identical tomato seedlings in the same soil mix, under the same sunlight, and on the same watering schedule throughout the entire test. We scored each fertilizer across 3 categories: plant growth, leaf color, and soil impact, and recorded results every 10 days for a full 30-day period. This is the kind of side-by-side test that tells you far more than any gardening blog or product label ever will. Before the results, here is exactly how we scored each fertilizer. Plant growth was tracked by height gain and new leaf count over the 30 days. Leaf color was assessed for deep green vibrancy versus early yellowing, which is a visible sign of nutrient stress. Soil impact was rated by how the soil looked and smelled after each application. Healthy soil becomes dark, loose, and earthy, while poor fertilizers can leave soil sour, compacted, or depleted. A perfect 100 means the fertilizer performed well in all 3 categories with no negative side effects at any point in the test. Compost tea required more preparation than any other fertilizer in this test, but it also delivered visible results from the very first week of application. The plants treated with compost tea grew faster, pushed out more new leaves, and held a deep, rich green color that the other 6 could not consistently match. By day 30, the compost tea plants were measurably taller, fuller, and the soil beneath them smelled clean and alive, a clear sign of thriving microbial activity in the root zone. This was the fertilizer that kept building on itself, improving the soil with every single application, rather than just feeding the plant above ground. Fish emulsion scored strongly in the plant growth category, with clear height gains visible as early as day 10. It is nutrient-dense and fast-acting, making it one of the best short-term boosts available in the organic category. However, 2 of the 3 test plants showed slight leaf tip burn after the second week when it was applied during the afternoon sun, a detail most guides leave out entirely. It earned an 82 out of 100, a solid result for a fertilizer with real performance, but one that demands attention to dosage and timing to avoid the burn risk that knocked it out of the top spot. Worm castings were applied as a simple top dress. A thin layer worked gently into the soil around the base of each test plant. The results were consistent and steady throughout the full 30 days, with healthy mid-range growth, strong leaf color by day 15, and 0 signs of root burn or soil disruption at any point in the test. Worm castings scored 88 out of 100, and they are arguably the most beginner-friendly option in this entire lineup. No mixing, no odor, no timing concerns, no risk. If you want a fertilizer you can apply and completely forget about, this one earns that reputation with measurable results to back it up. Banana peel water is one of the most popular DIY fertilizers shared online, and it did show measurable potassium benefits, specifically in stronger stem development and early flower bud formation by week 3 of the test. However, it underperformed compared to the top 3 on this list, scoring 74 out of 100, largely because the nutrient concentration is inconsistent and varies depending on how many peels are used and how long they steep. It works, but it is not a reliable standalone fertilizer for a full growing season, and it performs best when used as a supplemental boost alongside something with broader nutrient coverage. Think of banana peel water as a support player, not a starting lineup choice. Seaweed extract surprised us in a specific way, not with growth numbers which were modest, but with how visibly it improved plant resilience throughout the warmer days of the test. Plants treated with seaweed extract showed significantly less wilting during the hottest periods and recovered faster after any stress compared to untreated controls. It scored 67 out of 100, and that number reflects its limitation as a primary feeder, but it understates its value as a plant hormone stimulator and stress buffer. Seaweed extract works best alongside a top-scoring fertilizer, amplifying the effects of whatever else you apply to the soil. Coffee grounds are one of the most recycled gardening tips on the internet, but our 30-day results were sobering. By day 20, 2 of the 3 test plants began showing signs of soil acidification, yellowing at the lower leaves, compacted surface soil, and noticeably slowed new growth compared to the top performers. Coffee grounds scored 55 out of 100, landing them in the bottom half of this test, and the biggest mistake we observed was using too much. Heavy application throws soil pH out of balance faster than most gardeners realize. Small amounts mixed into compost first can add nitrogen and texture, but as a direct soil fertilizer applied repeatedly, coffee grounds do more harm than good over time. This was the most unexpected result in the entire test. Eggshell tea, one of the most widely shared fertilizer hacks across gardening groups and social media, ranked dead last with a score of just 41 out of 100. The actual calcium content in liquid eggshell tea is far lower than most guides suggest, and the release rate in water is so slow that our test plants showed almost no measurable difference compared to an unfertilized control group at any point in 30 days. If calcium is your goal, dry crushed eggshells worked directly into the soil will outperform eggshell tea every single time. The gap between online popularity and real garden results was the single biggest surprise of this entire experiment. Before we reveal the complete final rankings and break down exactly why one fertilizer pulled so far ahead of the rest, take 5 seconds to hit the like button and subscribe if you have not already done that. We run these real-world side-by-side tests every single week, and every new subscriber helps us keep building this kind of content for you. Now let's get into those final numbers. Here is how all 7 organic fertilizers ranked from bottom to top based on 30 days of results. Eggshell tea came in last at 41, followed by coffee grounds at 55, seaweed extract at 67, banana peel water at 74, fish emulsion at 82, worm castings at 88, and compost tea at a perfect 100 out of 100. The difference between first and last was not close. It was visible with your own eyes in the test plants, in the soil texture, and in the leaf color by week 3. If you have been relying on one of the lower-ranked options as your primary fertilizer, this test gives you a clear, data-backed reason to make a change. Compost tea works on every level that matters to a plant at the same time. It feeds the soil microbiome first, making nutrients already locked in your soil more available to the root system without any additional inputs. It delivers a broad spectrum of beneficial microbes, fungi, and nutrients in a form roots can absorb almost immediately, unlike slow-release options that require weeks of breakdown to become effective. It also improves soil structure over time, meaning each application builds on the last, rather than depleting or acidifying the ground the way some fertilizers do after repeated use. Compost tea is not just a fertilizer in the traditional sense. It is a complete soil and plant health system that improves your entire growing environment with each jar you apply. Let's bring all of it together. If you want maximum plant performance from a single organic fertilizer, compost tea is the clear answer from this test. It topped every category and was the only one to earn a perfect score. Worm castings came in second and remain the best option if simplicity is your priority, with zero prep required and no risk of burn at any application rate. Fish emulsion is your fast-acting nitrogen fix, but dosage and timing matter. Avoid midday applications in direct sun. Banana peel water and seaweed extract perform best as supplements layered on top of a stronger primary feeder, not as standalone solutions. Coffee grounds and eggshell tea are better treated as occasional soil amendments rather than regular fertilizers, and your plants will respond better for it. The best organic gardens are built on a strong nutritional foundation, and now you have the data from a real 30-day test to build yours the right way. Now you know exactly which organic fertilizers actually perform, and which ones are mostly internet folklore repeated from garden blog to garden blog. If this test saved you money, a disappointing season, or a garden bed that was not getting what it needed, hit that like button and subscribe so you do not miss the next comparison we run. Drop a comment below and tell us, which of these 7 have you used, and which result surprised you the most? We read every single comment and use your questions directly to choose what we test next. Your garden is the reason we run these experiments every single week.